What is up, YouTube? It's your girl, Talia, back at it again with another video. Back and better, because I've been gone for that minute. Anyway, so as you can see by the title, this is a story time of my first fight. And I tell you, it was crazy. But we just gonna get to it.
G for you, maybe I'm just too scream. I can even roll in peace. Why? Everybody notice me. Yeah, I can even go to sleep. Why? I'm rolling on the beam. Yeah, they tried to give me 8, got on my knee like Jesus, please. He don't even believe in Jesus. Why you got a Jesus piece? If you wanna leave, just leave. But you ain't gotta lie to me. Even the blind can see. But you ain't gon' ride for me. You ain't even showing me the love you say you got for me. There ain't no loyalty, you lie to me. You say that you gon' ride.
Alright, so let me just give you the rundown. So this was my 7th grade year. Well, my fight was my freshman year, but 7th grade year, me and this girl was best friends. Met this girl. We're gonna call this girl Chloe. I don't know why I just came up with that name so fast, but we're gonna call her Chloe. So me and Chloe was best friends, tight, like the best of friends. But I don't know, stuff just got weird when more people came in, like we got to meet more people, and people was like jeopardizing our friendship because she was getting closer to them than she was to me. But I'm not a jealous type, like I'm letting it be. But I feel like she wanted me to be jealous. So, and then she didn't want me to have those, like she didn't want those friends to be my friends too. So like she would tell these people, oh well, Talia said this and this and this about you. And, you know, I never said these things because back then I wasn't very like, I don't know, social. Like I didn't talk about people at all. Like that wasn't my thing, and it's still not my thing. But she would tell them that I said stuff, and these people would come up to me like, so Talia, you said this and that. And I'm like, I know where it came from because she would tell me these things about these people, and then she'd go back and say that I said them. So like when they were telling me this stuff, I'm like, yeah, I did, but only because first of all I knew they weren't gonna fight me. Like I don't know why, I just had, I don't know, a lot of confidence that they just weren't gonna fight me. But I knew it was coming from her. So her being my best friend, I'm like, let me stick up for her so that they don't go try to fight her. So I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah, I said these things. Never said them. I don't know why I knew that. So like one day she said something, and somebody was like, did you say this about me? And I was like, yeah. And then like the next day I thought about it, like, why would I do that? So I texted her and I was like, I didn't say this about you. Like, it was her, this, that, and the other. And she was like, so why would you say it was you? I'm like, because she's my best friend. Like, I was trying to take up for her. And then, like, I was tired of the lies. So, like, one day I went up to her. I went up to Chloe and was like, I don't want to be friends anymore because, like, you're lying on my name. And she was like, I don't care. I don't want to be friends with you anymore. Like, she just kind of snapped. And I was like, cool beans, dude. Like, whatever. So then after that it was kind of like torture from there. Like she would have her friends, like, I don't know, do stuff to me, like say stuff about me, or like it was rumors going around about me. And then like I don't know, this one boy, she had come up to me or whatever saying, why are you telling people I like you? I don't like you, this, that, and the other. Like, I didn't really like him like that. Like, he was just my friend, but, like, I don't know where that came from at all. But, you know, even if I did like him, like, that was just embarrassing. Like, since I was new that year, I'm like, wow, like, and I wasn't a real fighter back then. And, like, if I got irritated or something, I would cry. So, like, I cried. And, I mean, I didn't want them to think that they got to me or anything, but, like, it did. Like, it was basically like I was getting bullied basically for 2 years, because it went on to 8th grade year. But like 8th grade year, I wasn't going. So it's like 8th grade year, they tried something, like this girl and her little friend Chloe, or her new friend or whatever, had seen me doing something for my teacher because I was a teacher's aide or whatever. They had seen me and they came in there and they was asking me questions like, was I spreading these rumors about her and this and that? And I was like, why would I spread a rumor that's about me and her? Like, why would I spread a rumor like that? Like, that's not me. But really, the whole time I found out that it was Chloe spreading the rumor. Like, it just came out of her mouth. And I don't know, it was just weird. Like, it was on some weird stuff. It was weird. But yeah, one day I was in the hallway with one of my old friends and we were talking to my teacher, and this girl Chloe was walking down the hallway, and you know she already don't like me, so she's walking down the hallway and I'm like, okay, well she gonna be way too close to me because she on this side. Like, she was on the right side and I'm on the right side. I'm like, she way too close to me, so switch positions with me. I was talking to my friend, so we switched positions, and my friend accidentally bumped her and she thought it was me, and she was like, bump me one more time and I'm gonna do this and that to you. I said, what? You gonna do what? Hold up. So like, she threw her stuff, like she threw her phone across the hallway or whatever, like, and tried to attack me. And I'm like, what's up? Like, for whatever. And my teacher grabs me. My teacher, she was like, she got like these broad shoulders, and she's like way bigger than me, so she like grabbed me and she's like, okay. I'm like, I mean, it's whatever, like, I'm down, what's up? She was like, but then the next day we had got called down to office because we never did anything after that. Like, the girl just like walked away, mind her business. My teacher went to the office, whatever, and basically told them, you know, Talia was just standing there, you know, minding her business, and this girl like tried to attack me. So I'm like, but that's kind of what happened. Like, but then I was like, after that I was like getting little threats, like if I stayed after school. We had this after school bus, and they basically like, she kept trying to get her older sister, who was already in high school, to like come up there, and they was gonna jump me like on the after school bus or whatever, because that after school bus, anybody, you know. But they kept trying to do that, and I'm like, okay, no, this is not gonna happen. So I used to have one of my friends get on the bus with me or whatever, because I was a little worried I didn't want to get jumped. But then that all dialed down like whole 8th grade year. 9th grade year, it was like dialed down up until October. Mind you, we start school in August. So October come, and this girl, this is what happens. Like, we had no beef at all. Like, we kind of just squashed it, left it alone. We too old for this. But then this day I was on my way to the bus, but I took a new route, and every time I changed something up, something happened. So I took a new route, and I was with one of my other friends, and we was talking, but my friend had beef with Chloe. So we're gonna call my friend Elizabeth. So Elizabeth and Chloe was going back and forth, arguing with each other, but they wasn't arguing like to each other. They was kind of arguing like, I don't know, weird. Like, Chloe was like, Elizabeth, this, and that. Elizabeth was like, and Chloe, this, and that. And I laughed because it was funny. Like, why aren't y'all talking to each other? Why y'all talking like this? Like, it was weird. So I laughed. And then Chloe was like, and Talia could shut up because I was going to beat her up last year. You know, the 8th grade incident. And I said, you was going to beat who up last year? She said, you. I said, hold on. I set my stuff down and looked at her, and she like pushed me, and I kind of like flew back. I'm like, hold on. And I'm like small, and she was way bigger than me, so I flew back. And after that, it was kind of like history. Like, I got like blacked out. Next thing I know, I was like on top of this girl, and everybody was pulling me off of her. After that, the next day, I got into another fight with them because her sister was mad that she fought and like she wasn't around. My sister was mad too, but I won the fight, so my sister wasn't that mad. Her sister was mad that she lost. So, or at least, like, I don't know. But, so the next day I go inside the cafeteria or whatever. Well, I seen like people, all her friends, or like we had mutual friends, was telling me like she posted on Snapchat, meet me in West Cafeteria, so that like, you know, if you want to fight me, meet me in West. Like, she was ready to come. She came to school ready to fight anybody that day. But, you know, I didn't even want to fight the first day. Like, that just happened. So the second day, I'm just getting my daily donuts out of the cafeteria, and I hear like a bunch of freshmen and sophomores and juniors and seniors came in the cafeteria that day, and most of the juniors and seniors are going East cafeteria, but they came in that cafeteria that day.
Oh my god! Oh my!
I'm listening, and I'm like, everybody was like, "Where's Aaliyah at?" I'm like, hold, I'm right here, but like I'm kind of ducking, but like trying not to be seen, but like saying I'm here at the same time. Like, I don't know, I'm here. But yeah, and I ended up in this circle, and the girl's sister was like, Chloe's sister was like, you know, y'all can get y'all one-on-one right here. And I'm like, because she thought she got jumped the first day, but she didn't. Like, the video showed nobody jumped in, but I don't know. But so she's like, y'all get y'all one-on-one or whatever, and I was like, no, like, we already had a one-on-one, like, I'm not about to fight in school. And then she was like, see, you're scary. Next thing I know, everybody was throwing fists, and I was getting jumped by a lot of people, and I don't know, I ended up on the floor, but I didn't have no marks on me. Like, I got up, like, because I kind of held my ground, like I don't know, like, I was fighting back, of course, like, I'm not just gonna let them beat me up. But when I got up, I didn't have not one mark, no scratch, no nothing. So obviously they wasn't doing nothing. Like, they wasn't doing too much. I just got up. Somebody, I don't know, one of the staff members or something was walking me out the cafeteria with like my arms like this. Like, I wasn't in handcuffs or nothing. They just had my arms behind my back. And like everybody was like talking to me while I was walking. But for some reason, like I said before, like, I cry when I'm irritated, but I did not cry those 2 days. Like, I'm sitting up here laughing, so everybody thinking I'm crazy. I'm like, no, it's just like funny. Like, this whole fight was pointless as heck, because it's not gonna solve anything. Like, this girl is still not gonna like me, and you know, she's still gonna probably want to fight me like again, because females just don't be taking a L and just, like, you know, moving on. If I take my L, I know I'm not gonna move on. I'm gonna be like, it's okay, you might have beat me up, but I'm still gonna talk my stuff. But sometimes people just don't let stuff go. I mean, now it's kind of like, I don't even, like, we kind of just stay away from each other. There's no beef, no nothing. It wasn't no beef then either, though. We just kind of got tired of each other. But like, after that, there was a lot to go into that. Like, they suspended me and my sister, because my sister had to jump in that fight the first day, and my sister's friend. They some real ones, shout out. But after that, they kind of, like, it was just a lot. Honestly, it was not worth it. I do not encourage anybody to fight in school, because it's too much. It's too much to go behind it. And fighting period is not worth it, though, because what do you get out of it? Like, they're still, like, you guys fight and you're still not gonna like each other. Like, whoever just win, whoever lose. But especially with female, a lot of females just don't get over it, so they be winning round 2s, round 3s. Like, get over it. Just get over it. But yeah, that was my story of my first fight. Well, first and second, kind of. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed it.
Press. Cardi don't.
Subscribe. Like, comment, and share.
More press. Kill them all, put them to rest. Walk in bulletproof vest. Please tell me who she gon' check. Murder scene, Cardi made a mess. Pop up, guess who?